Yo, man, we back at it, man. We back at it. If you just tuning into the word, man, Yasha Milwaukee, we still doing what we do. We had some maintenance to do. It was some maintenance work to do at the church, man. So, Lord willing, we'll be back at it next weekend, ready to bring y'all this word, ready to continue to bring y'all this word. If you just tuning in, man, we talked about COVID-19. We opened the word up talking about COVID-19, being the greatest marathon runner of all time, man. And he's still out here, man. So you sincere brothers and sisters, hey, man, be careful, man. This thing is real. It's real. You dig? We're going to continue in the word, man. And what I want to speak about in this word is pride and humble. Pride versus humble, man. That's the biggest fight that we have today outside of COVID, and is pride versus humble, man. We almost at the end, y'all, and with all the things that's going on in life, you would think by now y'all would begin to try to humble yourself, but people are doubling down in their pride, man. So in this word, what I want to do, man, is talk about humility versus being proud, man. We're going to name this word, it's impossible for man to subscribe to being humble and do away with being proud. Now, I want you to process that and think about what I just said, man. It's impossible for man to subscribe to being humble and do away with being proud. That's what we're gonna speak about in this word today, man. When it comes to pride, okay, according to the Bible, pride is a sin. Let's get that on the table out the gate. Pride is a sin. Now pause and just think about that. Pride is a sin, y'all. So that right there lets you know, man, you shouldn't be in the spirit of being proud. You shouldn't be in the spirit of pride, bro. Pride is a sin. Let's just start there. We're going to deal with pride. We're going to touch pride first. Pride is a sin, y'all. And guess what, man? Everybody has a sense of pride. All the way from when you was a kid, all the way to now as an adult, include myself. We all have a sense of pride. But we have to be careful with that, because humble is where it's at. That's the $1 million shot. Humility, being humble. That's the $1 million lick. Yeah, man. Check this out, right? I told you pride is a sin, if you didn't know. I also told you that everybody have a sense of pride. Everybody. And guess what? Even humble individuals, even individuals that are humble, have a sense of pride. Man, that pride demon is hard to shake off, man. It's hard, man. You got to be an exceptional, special individual, man, to be able to shake off that spirit of being proud and pride, homie. Facts, man, I'm telling you. Listen, man, Moses, okay, who was the lawgiver, was proud. Even he was proud. Everybody know what he did. He struck the rock, man. Proud. Even he was proud. And he was the lawgiver, man. The lawgiver of Israel was even proud, man. Job, one of the best spiritual law-abiding citizens in the history of the Bible. Even he was proud. He questioned the Lord, man. Listen, man, if you haven't figured it out by now, I'm going to help you out. When you deal with the spirit of being proud, when you deal with the spirit of being pride, man, and being in the spirit of pride, let me tell you something, man. Danger comes with that, y'all. Danger comes with that. So if you know, like I know, man, do away with being proud, man. It serves no benefit to you. In Proverbs 18 and 12, it speaks about haughtiness goes before destruction. Pride, being proud, it goes before destruction, y'all. Now think about that. Haughtiness Pride, being proud, goes before destruction, man. So knowing that and understanding that, why would you want to hold on to being proud? Why would you want to hold on to pride when nothing good comes from it? We are to be subscribing to the thing called meekness, lowliness, humble, humility. We should be subscribing to that, because that's the $1 million lick, man. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. In order for you to really, truly subscribe to being proud, subscribe to being meek and humble, the only way you can subscribe to being meek and humble is you have, first of all, to demonstrate, to be in the spirit of humility, be in the spirit of being proud. Dog, that's a special, exceptional gift. It's a special, exceptional gift, man, to be in the spirit of meek and humble. But let me tell you something. 99.99% of us cannot subscribe to humility, cannot subscribe to being humble. Can't do it. Or let me just say it to you this way. 99.99% of the people will never ever develop the skill set of being meek and humble. I'll say it to you that way, man. And that same 99.99% of the people that have never ever developed the skill set of being meek and humble, those are the same people that have never ever voluntarily humble themselves. They're going to be 99.99% of these people are going to be forced to be humble. And if you're forced to be humble, that means your ass is dealing with it, man. Yeah. Matthew 5:5, it tells you, man, the meek shall inherit the earth, man. Now pause and think about that. Blessed is the meek. They shall inherit the earth, man. What a beautiful reward. What a beautiful reward, man, for being meek, for being lowly, for being modest, for being humble, man, for being in a state where you can submit to someone. And you get the earth, man. You get all this, man. Can't put no money at, no matter how much money you got, how many cars you got, man, how much jewelry you got. That shit ain't got nothing on inheriting the earth. You got everything, man. And even though that's a beautiful benefit that comes with being meek, most people would rather subscribe to being proud, man. I'm telling you, man. If you know like I know, brothers and sisters, man, develop the skill of being humble. That's the $1 million lick, man. And if you can develop the skill of being humble, you will always be in a winning situation in life. You'll always be in a winning situation in life, man. You're always going to be on the better end of that stick. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you're humble, when you already operate being in a lowly state, ain't nothing gonna knock you off the stoop, man. Ain't nothing gonna knock you off your path, man. Cause see, you gotta understand something. When you deal with the spirit of pride, there's an elevation thing that deals with your life. When you proud, you're a person that's high-minded. You know what I'm saying? And when you get money and certain things that make you really feel like you're on top of the world, you end up going to a place where you like I always say, man, you so high you can touch the sky above the falling rain. Once you get to that place, man, a person can't speak to you, a person can't talk to you, a person can't get to you. You too high for a person to get to you. A person that's lowly, so low, he too far from you. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something about the beauty I'm gonna tell you something about the beauty of being humble and meek versus those that's proud, those that's way up there. Check this out, right? Those that's way up there, those that's so high they can touch the sky above the falling rain, guess what happens? At some point, they start to come down. They come all the way down, and guess what? You that's lowly, you at the ground, right? Guess what eventually happens? That person that was so high that he can touch the sky above the falling rain, guess what eventually happens? You and him see eye to eye. You ain't got to look up at him no more, and he ain't got to look down at you no more. You seeing eye to eye with him. Once you looking at that person that was proud eye to eye, you have humbled him. And you have overtaken him. You have ran a Boston on him in the spirit, man. You see, when you proud, when you deal with that sense of being proud, guess what? Your ass is going to come down off that high horse. Even if you got to get knocked off that horse like Superman did. You dig? Y'all ain't heard nothing I said, man. I'm going to tell you like this, man. Humble pie, you need to go find out where you can get one of them at. And I'm going to tell you now, that humble pie is delicious. But once you eat it, it ain't gonna taste so good once you start eating it. In the beginning, the humble pie is disgusting, especially if you're a proud person and you transitioning to eating a humble pie. Ooh, it's gonna be nasty to you. But eat it long enough, man, it's gonna become delicious, man. So that's what I try to bake in my oven, a humble pie, baby. A humble pie, man. That's the only thing gonna keep you straight, man. That pride, your ass is through. T-H-E-W, through. Yeah, man. Yeah, what's the name of the word again, man? It's impossible for a man to subscribe to being humble and do away with being proud. People would rather die before they humble down. That's a damn shame. But people would rather die than humble down. People would rather go to prison, taking penitentiary chances, than to humble down. People would rather die instead of taking an ass whooping and walking off. Y'all ain't heard nothing I said. Hold on, man. We got one more word, man. Hang in there. We gonna bring it to you. Hold on, y'all.